The Refreshingly Normal Podcast. All right, quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Child, please.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the Refreshingly Normal Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Keithla.
And I am your other host, Lucretia.
And it is a pleasure being here on this beautiful evening, preparing to release episode 25.
Wow, 25?
25, a quarter of 100.
Wow, we should have brought champagne to cheers.
We should have. I got just regular water.
I just have water,
Yeah.
too.
In my little, what kind of cup is that? That's
Yeti.
a Yeti? Oh, that's a Yeti. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's get into it.
All right.
How was your week?
Oh, well, coming back from that break. Goodness gracious, I am tired. Coming back from break and getting back into the groove of getting up early and all of that. So that was pretty tough this week.
Yes, Lord.
So adjusting to that, and work was not that busy, so that's nice. I think everybody kind of is trying to get their lives together. So yeah, so the week was just kind of getting acclimated, getting off of the go to bed when you want to, get up when you want to schedule.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was hard. And so then coming home and still exercising. I'm still going with my running.
Still got it.
I still got it. So I've been making sure to do that. And so tomorrow, it was supposed to be a surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
It's not a surprise. So it's not a surprise anymore. My mama's birthday is Saturday, and I was planning to fly to Kansas to surprise her. I talked to her boss and told him, this is what I'm trying to do. Make sure she's off Saturday on her birthday. And as I was talking to her this week, I realized she is going to work on Saturday.
She be working.
I tried to call her boss just to make sure, but he was out on vacation and nobody knew where he was or when he was coming back. And so anyways, I had to end up telling her because I wanted her to be off so that we could enjoy her birthday. So the surprise, I'm not a surprise, but
it was a surprise at that moment.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm sure she's excited.
It would have been more, like you said, if you would have actually showed up in person.
I just wanted to show up so she'd open the door and go, "Oh my gosh, what you doing?" But anyway,
I said you could have just showed up at work.
Yeah, been like, get off.
Yeah, let's go.
That
would have really, she was like,
what? So
go, Ella, go. Get off! Go!
So, but my niece will be a surprise. So, she's going to come up from Oklahoma to do our birthday day with my mom and her grandma. And we're going to do massages and manis and petties and go out to eat, and y'all know the casino's gonna be in there because they love a casino. So we'll be doing that. So anywho, just to have a day of her to be pampered and to celebrate.
That's gonna be nice.
Yep. So I'm leaving tomorrow afternoon. To go to Kansas. So I got to get up in the morning and do my little run before I go to work. Because it's going to
snow, you said.
Yeah, and it's going to snow.
Bring that snow back.
So I know it. I'm going to try. So anywho, that is how my week has gone and how it's going to go for the week. So it's going to end kind of relaxing because I mean, if she getting
Yes.
a massage, I'm getting a
You getting a
massage.
massage. That's right.
So, I am really looking forward to getting that
Good sleep on the
massage.
plane.
Yeah, I get to
Mask up
sleep.
though.
Yeah, I do plan on wearing a mask on the plane because, yeah, these germs out here are real, and
Yep.
so, yeah, I don't want to come back sick. So, I am gonna wear a mask when I'm on the
Yeah,
plane.
like I said,
So,
just the third day of
probably
school.
within the whole airport, I will wear a
Yeah.
mask just because, everybody's everywhere.
I was saying it's just the third day of school, and we're already starting to see a lot of people out
Mm-hmm.
sick.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's about to hit.
Yep. So I'm gonna try to protect myself and see if I can keep myself from getting the cooties. So how was your week?
It was humbling.
Mm.
Started my new little class I'm in. Well, I got two classes I'm in now. Last I had two zoologies and one world history. Now I got environmental science, geometry, and zoology.
Mm.
And environmental science, I can handle that. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I can handle my geometry too, but it's like I haven't done it in so long.
Mm-hmm.
And so instead of me walking around helping the kids,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting down taking notes the first few days,
Mm-hmm.
like learning the basics again, the circumference, the radius, the area of the circumference, the absolute pi, all that kind of, I'm like, I'm talking, we in it. Just like that. So I'm writing notes and making sure I work through problems. Like today, I was just out of it. Today, I did a whole front side. All of them was wrong.
Oh no.
I
Goodness
said, wait a minute,
gracious.
what am I doing wrong? I done kept looking back at my steps and my chord. I was doing the X and the Y.
Mm-hmm.
And to find the midpoint, you got to do it some kind of way. And I was putting the X's with the X's, no, the X's with the Y2 and the Y2 with the X1. It wasn't even supposed to be like that. And I said, bro, just take a break. So I said, let me get some of these papers. Let me go run some copies for the kids that are absent. And I left and just took a breather. I said, bro, you got to get it together.
Oh my
My whole
gosh.
front page was wrong. So I had to make sure I helped did my stuff before I could help those kids, because then, a few kids started raising their hand, and I had to walk around and help them and stuff. And then I had to double check. And now I'm, nervous.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shoot, did I do it right? I
Oh
don't know.
no. They're gonna say,
So,
Coach Hare is the one who showed us how to do it. How did we get it
I'm
wrong?
saying right. That's anybody born after 1980 wouldn't understand this math. This
So
70s math.
what do they call you now?
Dr. Hare.
Dr. Hare. Okay.
They ask, like the teachers will say, some of the respectful ones say, should I call you coach or doctor? I say, well, I don't coach anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So please call me Dr. Hare. As I understand it, they try, but once a coach, always a coach. I said, nope. Just like that. So, hey, so why can't I be once a doctor, always doctor?
Yeah. Right.
But enough. And then the kids who've never had me, call me Dr. Hare. But the kids who've had me, like coaching, hey, Coach Hare, what's up, Coach? And I understand.
Yeah, because they're so used to saying that.
But that's what everything I sign, all my papers that like the syllabus and everything, I tell them make sure they put Dr. Hare on there. Yeah, put some respect on my name.
All right, respect.
That's right. I'm finished and I'm done.
Oh.
All right, let's talk about it.
All right. So today we are going to still stay with our little formatting. However, we're gonna dive into maybe if the producer gets herself together.
You want me to give you some questions while you're doing?
I'm ready. Oh, okay. All right. So we're really going to just be talking about what's normal. Because our podcast is called Refreshingly Normal. And I think, like we've said before, when we think about normal, we sometimes think that we're the crazy ones because I don't know. Everybody is trying to maybe live out their lives with what maybe they think other people expect or from the lives they see of other people. So we want to talk about like what is normal? And then how can we go about our lives and not fall in that trap or hole of comparison?
Because comparison of thief.
Comparison is the thief
Yeah,
of
comparison of thief.
comparison is a thief, child. Be stealing stuff.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Is a thief
That's right.
of joy.
Yes,
Lord,
sir.
Lord.
Yes, sir.
And that ain't geometry.
No, it ain't, child.
Mm.
That's philosophy. I haven't taken that yet.
All right. So, like thinking about that, how do we normalize people being comfortable with just being who they are? And why do people not feel comfortable showing up as who they are?
Because it isn't considered normal. And anything that isn't considered normal is susceptible to be talked about, scorned, laughed at, belittled, so that's one of the reasons, and it's normal is a measurement according to
What?
the masses.
But how many of the masses aren't real?
Yeah, but the crazy thing about, even though they may not be real, they're still in line with whoever that mass is, it's in the masses of people.
Yeah.
So though that mass of people, if you got 100,000 thinking the same, then that's their norm.
But also,
even if it is a lie.
But also, I think when we think of people showing up normal, it's also meaning to show up like we talked about last time. I think I said something about, we think it kind of rubbed off on Kimani about the perfectionism. So normal also, I think in our society or whatever that may be, there's an idea of perfectionism.
Yeah.
Like life doesn't get complicated, or perfectionism in looks. Perfection, like there's all of that there where people don't want to ever put their messiness or what wouldn't be what the masses are doing on display, a fear of rejection.
But you know what's so crazy? It's crazy that people won't put that out there, right? Because they fear rejection and not sympathy or pain or what, that people will feel sympathy for them. But if you were a music artist, you would put that out there. Because you think about music artists, they talk about the imperfect, the heartaches, the pains. They don't put the perfect out there. The imperfect is what makes the music, the jam.
But then at some point, then they still are going to put them in this box, even if they came with their mess. But if they kind of go outside of where we put you, they lose fans. So like even some of our people that like there have been people that they can put their mess out there, but as soon as they move to, maybe they're like, well, I want to clean up my mess. I don't want to be this messy person anymore.
Yeah.
And so even from a shift, like people just, entertainers, what they place you there and they expect you to stay there.
Yeah.
So,
well, I guess that's also hard for them, so that they fall into that narrative and start believing that narrative when they're in perfection. Because same thing you said, when you're doing something for so long, they expect you to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're at the top, they may feel that same pressure. You
Mm-hmm.
got to the top, so people expecting me to stay there. And that alone is the reason that we have a lot of people failing and dying and killing themselves, because that pressure to be great again or greater than my last hit. Like, you ever hear people say, that's her Thriller, that's his Thriller.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Right.
You know, when that album hit
Oh
pinnacle,
yeah. Uh-huh.
you can never chase that again. That is
Yeah.
just that album.
Uh-huh.
But people want that one album that they can have, or that one feeling, that one win that will just take over everything. But the problem with that one win, like you said, if you get in
Mm-hmm.
that box and your win is high, that's a lot to get. You may not ever get there again,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
So we think about, do you feel like it's always been that way?
Yeah.
Do you think it's worse now?
Uh, I think, yes, because we're more impressionable now. A lot of kids do not have their, sorry, I'm not speaking on the mic. A lot of kids don't have that inner strength to want to be unique. So they are so impressionable. So they're going to follow the masses. You know,
Mm-hmm.
every now and then you're going to see that outlier. You're going to see that kid that's out there just hanging out and want to do, different on purpose,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But for the most part, human are like cattle,
Mm-hmm.
and we flock to the same thing that's similar to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, shoot, when cows are out there roaming, wolves are not out there roaming because they're not the same, but they do both roam,
Mm-hmm.
so you roam with your like kind. That's just genetics, man. I mean, not genetics, but I think human nature, that we
Yeah.
roam with our like kind.
Yeah, I think that is, whether it's by race or by um social
Yeah,
groups, or even like the thing, like your things that you're into.
yeah,
But oftentimes you'll see that people naturally know their people, and they gravitate
yeah.
to those specific people.
It's like majority of the folks in my house
Mm-hmm.
growing up,
Mm-hmm.
sugar go on grits. That's normal.
Yeah.
For people, many of my family, that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
But then, you look at Facebook and Instagram and stuff, sugar don't go on grits. That's blasphemy.
Yeah, we put
That's
sugar
not
on our
normal.
rice.
See, I ain't never done that.
Mm-hmm. We put sugar on
I
our
only had
rice.
limited amount of sugar in my house.
Oh gosh, please. Not as much sugar as your mama put on candied yams.
But we didn't have yams all the time like that.
Okay.
And the yams we had with them little, you remember the little rounds you used to buy them in a pack?
Oh yeah.
From
I can't even believe your mama ever made those.
From Piggly Wiggly.
Really?
Yep.
I did not like those. They too.
I didn't either.
They like stick in your
They
mouth.
did. They really
Those
did.
really weren't sweet potatoes. I don't know what those
It was
are.
probably bread.
But it's not sweet
You
potatoes.
know sandwich bread that stick it to you?
Yeah.
That's probably what it was.
When I was like, ooh, I don't like these.
Yep.
Not at all. So would you say, for yourself, do you think that you are able to be who you are all the time? Do you think you?
No. I know there were periods in my life when I had this dim Kiefer's light, or not do what Kiefer wanted to do, not be as silly as I, naturally am, because of the environment of people, or, even, okay, for example, well, for the most part, I was myself. When I filmed The Challenge, you got so many personalities fighting for the screen that sometimes stuff that I knew I was going to say or do, I didn't say, because I didn't want them to say, oh, look, he, fighting for the limelight. Because if you say something that, like, I'm not trying to be funny, but I say something, I'm about to say, I know it's
Why
going to
would
be.
you say it?
Because it's like, it starts a whole jousting thing.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It was a whole jostling, and it's the atmosphere changes.
Mm.
Yeah,
How
and
do you feel like the atmosphere changes?
because it goes from being a reality show to a fecality show.
Oh. But you aren't being fake. But the
No,
other.
but it's just all that. That's why I said the atmosphere changed. I didn't say
Oh.
I changed. I said
Okay.
the atmosphere and the environment changed.
Okay.
You know, so you'd be like, "Oh, this is crazy. What's going on?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what about you? You ever done the norm and not done the norm? Notice yourself doing the norm, be like, "What am I doing this for?"
I don't
Honestly,
now maybe
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say every human being has.
I'm gonna say that I have to, because sometimes you're just trying to say or do whatever you feel
Hmm.
is what should happen with those people or in that space. So sometimes, and as I have gotten older, I sometimes go, maybe say it too much. Because
Hmm.
sometimes I'll leave a situation and I'll say, "Ooh, I probably shouldn't have said that." And I think like, did I hurt somebody's feelings? But
Yeah,
that's also could be my overthinking.
yeah.
Because even like today, I was at a workshop training thing. Sometimes I just get to yapping. And I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't have said. It's true.
Mm. Yeah,
And as my
you.
mama says, it's true.
Yeah, but
And
I don't make it right.
it don't make it right. And so sometimes I think about maybe I shouldn't have said it. But and
You,
so then I try to go back and think about when I said it, what did the faces of people do?
yeah, you do have moments when you forget to put the periods in there, and you have some run-on sentences that say stuff, and I'd be like, "Ooh, that's not.
I might
Why
have
you say it like that?"
I might have done a couple of run-ons today.
Oh, and
Uh
don't let a glass with a nice stem at the bottom be in you. You get to the point.
I don't really, so sometimes I think I overthink it, but then I also think, well, what are my intentions?
You
And my
just being
intention is
real.
never to hurt anybody's feelings. My intention is like, I'm just really sharing my thought. Like,
But
that's my thought.
you could get away with it. You just need to change one
But
thing.
it wasn't offensive to the people there.
Mm.
It was just,
How you know it wasn't offensive to them?
I don't.
Yeah,
But my intention was not for it to
because
be offensive.
you thought that it
I
could be.
actually was shocked by a data that I saw.
Yeah, but you actually thought it could be offensive because you just brought up was like I wasn't being offensive.
But I also overthink.
Yeah,
Every time I leave a situation with people, I am concerned about how did that go? I just do it. I am automatically very reflective.
yeah.
So through every conversation or thing that I do, I'm thinking about how did that go? How did I come across? How did I say anything that might, like, I just naturally do that. And I think that it's
I be
sometimes.
thinking about did I look stupid? Like what? Why did you say that? That was dumb.
Oh, well, sometimes I think that too.
But I
I
don't think
do.
nothing else. Not
No,
all the
oh.
time, but just I never think that like everything else. I was like I cut the conversation because damn that was so dumb what you just said. Oh, all right, let me get up out of here.
Well, sometimes I think that too, and I'm like, something that I think is funny to me, but maybe it's not funny to
Yeah,
somebody else,
yeah,
and I'll be like, if you were there, we'd be dying
yeah. Then
laughing.
you be mad. You go,
Yeah.
man, I waste my joke. I waste my joke.
So
Can't get it back.
no, so anywho, I just thought about it, but I was like, well, if my intention was not, but my intention, I was really surprised by a data piece, and I just was like, really? That school. And so I was like, maybe I shouldn't have
Yeah,
said
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So anywho, sometimes it just comes,
You got to
and
be quicker with that.
I felt like I recovered well. So I felt like I recovered well from it. I don't know. I said I was going to ask the person
If you
if
was
I
on
offended them.
video, you would have been mean. Just that little thing enough would have been like, ooh,
Yeah.
really?
Uh,
That's cool.
no,
Mm-mm-mm.
I didn't say that like that. I'm just saying that because I can't say what
Really? You said it like
I
that, huh?
said.
Really? That's
I,
cool.
and I said,
That's what you said. I know
I didn't
you.
say that's good. No, I
Really?
said no. I said I didn't say really. That's good. Then I said
What the hell?
I didn't say what the hell. I said.
Like there was that's bullshit. And then walk out.
No, I think I said, is that real?
Mm.
Like
Mm.
that's true?
Mm.
Like that's real, like
You see that right there is enough.
yeah.
Really would have been better.
Yeah, maybe I should have said real.
Really? Because then you could be like, wow. That's a recovery.
I did recover.
But is that true?
I did recover. I did. After I said that, I said, wow.
Fake news.
I did say wow after that.
No, ain't no wow to that. That's real.
Well,
Because, okay, here you go. That's real. Wow. It's like, wow, that's real. No.
no.
It is. I'm telling you.
I think
Certain words can't go together.
as the conversation went on, because that was not my intention, I truly was surprised because I didn't know all of the
that
things.
Still don't change it.
Anywho, that was not my intention, but I did say I was going to ask because I don't want people to think that I'm being rude or anything like that, because that's not how I want to come across.
Really?
Really. So, and so I don't know. I think as you get older, I kind of feel like, and I'm not like, now my mama, she'll say, I'm just keeping it real.
I'm just keeping it real.
And I said, Mama,
ain't my problem.
Mama,
Their feelings got hurt.
I was, Mama,
Ain't my problem. She said that quick.
So I don't want to be that either as I get older. I want to be mindful of it, but I don't have a problem going back asking somebody, did I hurt your feelings? That was not my intention. Like, I don't want to think that I came across that way.
I want to be.
I also want to deal with people that will come and say, Creed, when you said that hurt my feelings. Like, to me, that's being grown too. And that's also, to me, showing up as a real person and your real self.
That's a lot of strength emotionally, though.
Yeah.
For someone that say that.
Yeah, like to teach people how to treat us. And it is hard to do.
But we taught it before. We've taught kids to say, Mom, you said that hurt my feelings. Mm-hmm. But when we get into the world, then you realize the world don't give a damn about your feelings and stuff like that. Then you callous yourself.
Maybe so. But I would hope that those important relationships of certain people you would be able to.
Yeah, but it's still difficult. When you was young, before you got tainted by the world, that was easy for you to say.
Yeah.
You could say it to anybody.
Yeah.
With an emotional face.
Yeah.
As opposed to now say, people tell you, but they may tell you not, that hurt my feelings. I ain't like what you said. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, when you said that mess, that was foul. That's the same thing. But, it's the emotional, I guess you can say scars that we have, or scabs that we have that forces us to only be able to say it when it's dire situations, as opposed to really, that I didn't appreciate that. It kind of hurt me.
Yeah. So I did say I was going to check in to make sure.
Check in then.
That I didn't hurt anybody's feelings.
Oh, you did.
And I do want to and I also tell people, like, you can tell me if I hurt your feelings. It's not going to make me upset or mad at you. We teach people how to treat us.
Yeah. You might be sad because, that wasn't my intention at all. Yeah. But
But
and
to get
which is
over
all
it.
valid. Yeah, emotions are valid,
Yeah.
in any time.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just move on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what we got?
So also since we talked about emotions and like checking in with people when you think maybe you hurt their feelings or that sort of thing, um, thinking about for people who are trying to, because I always say, people do couple goals online and you see people's marriages online and you're
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, couple goals, I want to be
Yeah.
them and da 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 da. And I have known certain people, couples that be online and everything look, but when you know the couple for real, it's not always
And
what
people still saying couple goals.
couple and people still saying couple goals and they really aren't showing up as their real selves. And not to say you're supposed to put all your business on display. Of course, that's not
Mm-hmm.
anybody else's business. But thinking about like relationships have ups and downs. And so what do you feel like is a good way or a good way that you do with me or for us to kind of just like check in um because marriage is not always
Yeah, it ain't.
good,
It's not.
right? It's like everybody's not feeling good, and so we
It's
don't.
not. It's not a. It's not all at a. It's not 100%. If you was
Right.
grading a paper,
Mm-hmm.
it's not 100%.
Right.
It may never go below 85,
Right.
but it's not 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I like to say, because I don't want people to say it's not always good, because then people's levels of bad may be
Mm-hmm.
different.
Mm-hmm.
So, ooh, what, they bad. They having problems over there. And not even
True.
no, that ain't what we were saying at all. That's why
Yeah.
I like to give it a little grade, because if it's 100% and it's probably in 95.
So for
Or most
us,
days to me it's a 95.
this is 22 years. So what do you feel like you do on purpose to maintain the emotional soundness or to maintain that 95?
Um,
Because no marriage is perfect.
no, not at all. I think my acts of service show, because I'm always willing to do something for you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get that. Let me, I get it. You say, can you go do this? And without hesitation, I get up, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because everybody has different, love language. That ain't showing nothing, but it depends on, and not necessarily, it's always my love language, but it's my way of showing my love to you. It's like what my offering is,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm a serviceman, so I try to offer my service.
Mm-hmm.
I think we are intentional and true, not just going through the motion when we say I love you each morning when we leave.
Mm-hmm.
I think, just that verbal affirmation that I do, and I'm here for you, and I expect to see you when we return,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the craziness goes on in the world. I think that is a unsound way.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I mean by unsound is like, if you dug that, ooh, that does secure me.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that is something. I didn't think it's because I didn't think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But that little piece right there does make me feel secure in what I'm in my marriage and relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, and I don't want to sound simple, but being here, like when I say being, because I'm here, but I'm here in it. I'm present in everything we do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what, because I was saying, I'm just here. I'm here. I'm like, I'm in the moment. I'm here, being here with you, because I am a prize. Yes, that should be enough.
Oh,
But
he's a prize.
yes, I am.
He is a
But
prize.
I try to make sure that while I'm in this role as your husband, that I'm here And whatever that looks like or need to look like for you, I want to be here for that.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah.
about you?
So I try to kind of go through and ask myself, like, I know the things that we do that feel good for both of us, like the things that, oh my God.
Feels real good for both of us.
So it's a part, like, I am a natural, like, I think that is me. Like, I probably should get a necklace that says reflective, because I do.
Or just get a necklace and put a bike reflector on it.
Ciao. No, Tyrone.
And that's what reflector,
I'm not. Then it'd be like,
reflector.
what is that on your necklace?
I'm a
And then,
reflector.
oh my
And they be like,
gosh.
genius. And then it's gonna be all on Temu's,
That's true.
Instagram selling it,
But
TikTok.
I am naturally reflective. And if I'm feeling like we aren't like a little bit distant or don't feel as connected, um, trying to figure
Are
out,
you all right?
I will say that.
What's your malfunction?
I don't say that. That's Michael James. But I will ask, and then I'll think, oh, well, what haven't we done? Like, what am I feeling this way? What's the time of the month? When is, but even just certain things of like just being aware of it, not to get just so consumed with my things that are like going on, but to kind of feel like, well, what haven't we done? Well, maybe I feel this way because we haven't had a date night in a while. Like maybe that's, what's making me feel like that, because we love a good date night. Or then if I notice like maybe not connected, is he like going through or feeling stressed? Because I've asked like, what's going on? Like, how do you feel? And
You need to fix this.
I don't say that either, but it gives me a little understanding of like, yeah, he might say, yeah, I've been stressed, I've been da 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 da, but just being able to do those, being aware of your partner when things have changed. So I try to do that way. If I notice like maybe we have, when's the last time I slapped them on the butt? So then I'll do a slap on the butt. But that sort of thing. And then sometimes I think that you do have times where people just want their time to themselves. Like sometimes I don't mind having like a little bit of time to myself. But we do spend a lot of our time together. People might think that's odd.
Yeah.
But that's just who we are. And we are comfortable in that. But, not every couple is that way. And so we have to kind of find time to say, when we talk about normal, everybody's normal is different. So we've noticed there are some couples that when you go to their house and it's a couples event, all the men go here, all the women go in another space. And we like, well, why we all can't be together? But that's us. And so that's what they like to do. That's what we like to do. And so knowing that you just structure your marriage or however you're going to do it, well, what do you like to do? But sometimes we get caught up on what we think is the ideal or the thing that we see, and we try to structure ourselves after them, or we want our partner to be like what we see. But that's not who your partner is.
That's not their reality.
And so in order to fix that, that's why you have to be able to check in, ask questions. What do you need from me? What do you want? And making assumptions is just going to leave you in that space where you feel like everything's a bit messy and not what you would consider normal, because you're judging your normal off of somebody else who appears. And you don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
And hopefully you wouldn't just judge it off of one. You would judge it off a few, but the one that may impact you the most is that they have maybe a little more of the qualities that you desired or thought was normal.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just one person be like, shh, they definitely ain't normal to other standards, but it's the only thing you see. And I
Yeah.
think that's what people are going through on their phones because, once your algorithm gets set up,
Oh, you see
you
all
see
the
this and you say, oh, this is normal. And that's a small pocket of people.
because you know what I saw today, and I was like, now, child, who fell for this? So this lady was saying her first day back, I think going to work, and she come back from maternity leave, and then she has 2 other kids, so it's 3 kids, having the 3 kids and doing her first outing or shopping, going to work, shopping, and he can't help put her bags in the car. So first I was like, oh, that's sweet, but then I thought, now wait, you got this whole camera set up. So was it really a surprise?
Somebody put it up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So some of these things we see and go, oh my gosh, the new things where they say, you're rich. The rich, they say that when you have a
Your
spouse.
family and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
makes you rich and you're
That's the
so
new
rich. I
thing.
want to have that. And you gotta think about it like, now you had the camera set up. He just really just happened to just pop up with your camera up.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's enough to influence something. That's why they are influenced. It's enough to influence you.
Yeah.
To either say, ooh, I want that, or to go make my spouse set up a camera and just do the same thing.
Oh, let's do the same. And I think you should like stop when you notice that other people are influencing you and it's impacting your relationship where you're like begin to feel disconnected, or you feel like my marriage is a fail, it's not like I feel like you need to take a break. And then you might need to sit down with your partner and decide, like, think about what do you really want it to look like? Is it realistic? Like, does it even make sense for y'all and who that person is? And that if you do have a moment where you don't where you feel disconnected, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, just maybe a moment, a phase that you both could be going through.
Yeah.
It means because there are life events that can put you in a phase.
Yeah.
Where if you feel like, oh, it's over, but you're never going to excel because you're going to be so stuck in a rut that you're afraid to even have another phase in your life.
And that just may be a little stumbling block of real life that will allow y'all to go to another level that you didn't even know y'all were capable of. But it's a little thing to kind of work out to kind of help you to figure out what you need to move on to the next thing. But the biggest thing is like figuring out, how do I check in? How do I support my partner and myself while we kind of struggling through this kind of how can we get reconnected in that space? So that is normal. If y'all didn't know.
Hey, but some people may not be.
There is going to be, after being 22 years in marriage, that there are going to be times where reconnection is needed. What does reconnection look like?
Yep. Gotta reconnect.
Why is you looking like that?
If you don't put the plug in the outlet, you never get any juice.
Oh my God.
Isn't that true?
Okay. What about this? And then we're going to get to believe it, sister. So we talked about like times of being reconnected. And sometimes people get married and I don't know, people just have their ideas of what marriage is. Like, this is what they think is normal for marriage. They just have these ideas, and then they're like, this marriage is boring.
Know what they say?
Yeah,
It's
some people do because in
super.
their mind they've envisioned all these things they saw on the tick of the talk, and then we see how elaborate these proposals are, and all these things that happen, and then you get into it, and you're like, wait.
But too, like we said before, when you go to the altar, you meet your girlfriend at the altar, you leave with your wife.
Mm-hmm.
That's you just left a person you knew. Now you walking with a person you've never known.
Mm-hmm.
And that may look different to both.
Mm-hmm.
So and then we hear stories like that one story we did where the guy said, never said anything about being in an open relationship. And then as soon as we marry, we going to get in an open relationship.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So
that was his normal or idea of
right.
probably let me work on this. We won't be bored.
Maybe. But
Because he thought
what I'm saying is, like, let's say I know what it's like to be with you as a boyfriend-girlfriend couple, but you may have in your mind, the day when I get married, this is how I'm going to behave. And it may be totally different from being the girlfriend. So that's how that boring all of a sudden kicks in, or because he was like, well, look,
because a wife behaves this way.
Yeah, or the guy might be like, look, I got my wife. I don't need to do anything.
Yeah.
You're here, babe. I was only spending money on the yacht to find you.
Yeah. So,
she's like, she's bored.
So how did he say it again?
I'm only here I was on the yacht to find you.
Well,
I got you, babe. Go in there.
So for these people,
a dirty martini.
Oh my gosh. So for the people that are saying it's boring, what does commitment look like during the boring days?
Or what does an exciting, what does your excitement look like?
Yeah. What does the commitment look like on the boring days?
Because people will say, what did you do? Did you have a great time this weekend? Yes, I had a great time. What'd you do? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And they had a great time. So you need to ask that person, like, if we're here and we're bored, like, how do we survive? Bored? I don't believe in being bored. We're going to do something. Like, oh, okay. There's somebody I might can rock with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I guess you need to know, like, what is their thing. Because for me, I'm okay with sitting on the sofa being bored on a Saturday.
Yeah.
And then this one will sometimes be like, well, I'm going here and I'm going there. Okay.
Yeah.
And he'll go and I'm okay with not. And I'll say, well, bring me back this from there. Yeah. But knowing who, I guess also who you married, but it's like when you get to the regular, normal, everyday life where we get up, we go to work, we come home, do this thing, we cook dinner, we do this, go into bed. Yeah. I mean, that's life.
It's life.
And then you add kids to the mix, and that adds a little bit more of a routine.
And I think these are questions that you should ask on a date. And most people say, you don't ask, that's too soon to ask. I don't care how soon you ask the question. Because it's eventually going to come out.
Yeah.
So you can ask on the first date, second date. I don't care.
No. And the only thing I could think of is like on the boring days, why not plan an exciting day? So it's like, man, let's plan a date, an exciting date.
Then they may realize that they just boring people because they're exciting date. Maybe what are you gonna do? Just go outside and count birds.
Ooh,
that's so exciting.
Yeah.
So, remember on Loot when she thought they was getting ready to do something fun, and he took her to the bird. Well, she knew she was going bird, but she's like, "This is horrible."
Yeah, it was horrible. So you have to know the person, and is their idea of fun exciting enough for you? And don't think about it just for that weekend. Think about it as marriage.
However long you're going to be married to him.
Yeah. So is that okay with you? Because there are going to be lots of boring days because there is work
Then
stuff.
you might be broke. So it
Yeah.
might be a lot of boring days.
You could be creative. There's free
Yep.
things in the city to do.
Yep.
You can find things to be creative. Remember we talked about before our $25 Valentine's
That's
Day?
right.
So there are things you can
Whole day.
do. You can do things to do that. So boring days to me are like every day's not exciting. And so to the idea of being in a marriage that where every day is exciting, that's okay, I'm being judgmental, but that's not normal. Maybe there is somebody out there doing
There's
exciting
always,
things every day.
look, check this out. I thought about this earlier. You know how you got these group of kids who stick it to the man. I'm not going to be like everybody else. I'm march to the beat of my own drum. You know, the kids. We know those kids.
Yeah.
They dress how a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
We know those kids.
Mm-hmm.
But what do? They gravitate to who? Their norm.
Yeah.
That same, then all of a sudden, they didn't want to be like these. So they said, I'm going to be my own person.
Uh-huh.
And then they flock to another group where they're not their own person. They're the group again.
It just goes with this generation of kids who don't want to be labeled, but they have every label for themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a label for everything. And so...
But what I'm saying is like when we're saying the norm, even in the relationship, hey, that's not normal to be bored. Like my boy might say, yeah, that's perfectly normal. Mm-hmm. That's what we've done before, but not as a married couple.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of that also comes down to communication.
Yeah.
I don't...
pre-marriage communication.
And throughout, that to me should be the normal.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about how you communicate when you disagree, when you need something a need that is not being fulfilled, when your feelings are hurt. Like, let's have some people show that reel on the tick of the talk, so people can see how you can communicate.
They don't want to do. Well, some of Cardi B be trying to.
No, child, Polo Cardi. No.
She be
so
trying
that
to.
Like, to me, like, those are things like people need to, they need to know that.
That's not sexy,
and
though.
It's not sexy.
That's not going to get sponsorships.
It's not. But if you could do that along with the things that are making people say,
showing the growth.
Yeah, like they're making people say, "Oh, couple goals." Well, let me show you how we got to this. Where you're saying couple goals.
Yeah, you'll see a few.
Yeah.
I know my algorithm show. People talk about you, child. We weren't always, and every time I think of the Moesha. When she's the talk and the song. In the back.
Yeah.
It's just every time I think of a little story, it's saying that. Yeah, and so, but they'll say little stuff like, hey, we weren't always a happy couple. Mm-hmm. We was happy in love, but then we fell out and all that stuff goes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it wouldn't be sexy enough for them to get the likes.
No.
You'll get, like you said, you'll get the people who that's normal for. To like it.
But I think people are really thrive off of that. I mean, like, even though we say it's not the thing, I think that if there was somebody who showed realness, I think there's a desire for that.
It was a quote that said, you never know what you're missing until you actually see it in front of you. And then you realize, whoa, I've never, like when people get that true love hug and they just break down because they never had it. Like when those kids that we used to know that had a horrible life, and then when you give them a true hug, you feel them melt in your arms. They never know if they expose themselves to it and see it. Then they will be like, wait a minute, this, what the world showed me, all these glasses are not even real. Yeah. But that's why we are doing what we do. Because, of course, we know that it's not, we ain't on here, talking about X-rated stuff. We're not here bashing people. And so that's not what you normally see. We're not the household name. So we're out here doing something that we think, the one that we enjoy.
Yeah.
and one that we have seen, I guess you can say, spiritually, we've seen it in areas that this is what people want to see.
Yeah.
Because they say it to us and how they say it to us about us being a couple, and how it always, before we started filming the podcast, it just, every time it kept falling back to that. You know, and people's always telling me on the show, man, you're so refreshing. You're so refreshing. I love seeing your family do this and that and talk about mental health. And, you know, this was just on a little clip, you know, and other shows that we've done. Everybody always, oh my God, y'all so genuine. You know, this is, you know, we love y'all. Ain't nobody been real like y'all before, you know. And so it's just always God was saying, okay, now let's try to put it on a larger scale. And here we are rehearsing for our big moment.
Yeah, and we not pretending like this is Lucretia.
Yeah.
Or Lucrezia.
Yeah, very crazy, Leti.
All right. So that was our refreshingly normal.
Yeah.
And overall, it's really, we want you to be okay with being yourself, being refreshingly normal, that you being you is enough. Like, you don't have to live or be of what the expectation of others. That you being you is good enough. That don't
be you within reason.
Yeah,
like, don't be unreasonable. Like, oh, just being me. I like.
Oh, not that, because I also don't believe in, if you need to work on yourself, when people say that's just me, that's just how I am. No, baby, you need to work on yourself, like, because you hurting feelings, and you are not being a kind person. Because for us, refreshingly normal also means being kind. We believe in being kind to people, and showing up empathetically, and with our whole hearts. Like, we want that to shine, to shine through. We aren't refreshingly normal also means we aren't perfect. Like, we, as I may say, me, put my foot in my mouth from.
I put your foot in my mouth too. Oh, my bad. My bad. Sorry.
Every now and again. But also, that also means you go and you fix your wrongs and do that sort of thing, because that's being kind as well. So, you don't just act a fool and just be like, I'm normal. That's who I am. Y'all just got to accept it. No, we don't.
Right. So there is a normal.
Yes.
There is a normal. And normal is set by society.
Yeah. Well, it is, but I don't know what our normal is right now in society. So, I don't know.
Old normal, because you hear the term new normal. Well, this the new normal. Yeah. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having an old normal.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the old.
Because one thing we do know, like with fashion, it always does what?
It comes back around.
It always recycles. So, then those same thing. Because we know this is what the world needs now, is normal living, love, and stuff like that.
Yes,
and remember, before we needed that, before we got to the point where, because if we didn't know we needed love, if we didn't lose it, we wouldn't know we needed it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And right now we've been losing love as a country for a minute, as a people, for a minute.
So that, to me, that's I think that's what's refreshing, is that just
normal people feel like I do, child. That's what it is.
Anywho, what you got with?
Oh, I was gonna do something else, but
well, you do whatever you want to. He told me that he was doing Believing Sister.
Oh my God.
So now he changing it.
Y'all, I can't. No, it's right here.
Okay.
All right, so here we go.
Okay.
This is Believe It, Sister. Believe It, Sister. So this is from BuzzFeed, and they just show like some things that they found out were true, but they sound like they weren't. It was like something like that, however they said it. Yeah. unbelievable stories that I found out were actually true. That's what it was. So did y'all know that Mr. Potato Head originally didn't come with a plastic potato body? In fact, you were actually supposed to use a real potato.
I did not know that.
I didn't either. So like in 1952, when it was introduced.
Oh, that's when my mama was born.
It was designed as a set of plastic facial features on, the stuff that you put in the plastic potato. That's all you were supposed to
just
get.
Poke it in it.
Yeah, but you were supposed to stick it in a real potato or other vegetables. And so the idea wanted to it wanted a toy that would encourage creativity and imaginative play. And so, over time in 1964, Hasbro started including a plastic body, making the toy cleaner and easier to use.
Yeah, because them rotten potatoes everywhere, and somebody's mama said, "How come I ain't got no potatoes for my mashed potatoes?"
'Cause I got a whole family over here.
I got a mama, a daddy.
We supposed to eat them potatoes tonight.
So what we gonna do for a side item? Because we ain't got no potatoes.
Bust you in the head with this potato, and then you be looking like this old bent up potato.
I did not
Because like some kids, they hold on to a toy.
Yeah.
It's mine too. You need to bring the toy. That rotten ass potato.
Throw that potato
all
away.
Mushy.
Yes, because you can poking holes in it and everything.
And dirty. You probably took it everywhere with you.
Who's all of that?
I mean, it was kind of
creative.
But after thinking about it, not for a toy. Just maybe for them little character features and stuff like figures.
Yeah.
So who knows? Yeah. Yeah. That was the one. And then one more. This is for all the fashionistas out there. Oh, and did you know that what's the girl, the lead lady for Sex and the City? Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yes.
She, when the show first started, she didn't want to do that role.
Why?
Because she felt like, and I read somewhere else too, she felt like it just wasn't after, going a few episodes, she felt like it wasn't going in the right direction. So she wanted to quit.
And that, I won't say everybody.
But in your mind, it's like nobody is, she's the only one. It's just like
there's nobody else that could be it.
Nobody else is Joan.
Yeah, nobody else is Tracy Ellis Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And did you know that the fillet of fish was added to McDonald's restaurant because they noticed a drop in sales on Fridays in Catholic neighborhoods?
Oh, I did not know that.
I didn't either, but I say thank you.
Oh, he loves a fillet of fish.
I love me a fillet of fish from McDonald's. I can eat about 9 of them.
Oh, so then their sales went up because they had fish on Fridays. So that's where fried fish Fridays came from, the Catholics?
Maybe them, but I know it come from other folks too. I know it come from the Blacklets, the HBCU-lets. That's where it definitely come from.
Yes, if you go to HBCU, they have fried chicken Wednesdays.
Yep.
And fried fish Fridays. And now they doing, I think, Taco Tuesdays too. Yeah. I think they've incorporated that.
Yep.
But honey, they have everything.
And them DJ be in there jamming too.
Yeah. But Kimani, now him being at Alabama State, they said when it's fried chicken Wednesday, the lines are so long that he's like, he don't even want to wait in the line.
That fool, you gotta get there early. You slipping.
Yeah.
All right, let me do 2 more. One was, did you know that the classic 1980 sitcom 227 was originally only supposed to be a live stage play?
Oh, wow. I can see, because think of how it's set up when they sitting on the porch.
Minimal space.
Yeah. That's how I could see how it would be there. That show was really good too.
Very good show. All right. And let's see here. Is it this one? Hold on. I thought this was kind of interesting. It was about the how do you say it? Hermes?
Yeah, the Hermes bag.
All right. So the Hermes bag it didn't set out originally to make the orange bag its signature trademark color.
You mean the grocery? I mean the bag they put it
The
in
bag,
once you
yeah, when
buy it
everything's red, kind of like Tiffany. Tiffany's
has a
has
blue.
blue. Yeah, but Hermes did not intend for orange to be their signature
How did it
color.
become?
What happened was, the company's packaging supplier didn't have their usual color packaging in stock, so they sent them the only cardboard they can find, which was the bright orange. And so they said at first it was just a temporary solution, but then shoppers began to recognize their product
because of
and
that
only
bright.
ask for the product, say that in the blue bag, in the orange bag or the orange box. So when they found out that's how people were referring to it, then they said, oh no, let's just keep it.
Oh, the Hermes bag. That's an expensive little bag.
Hermes.
Thousands and thousands of dollars.
Hermes. Now, if somebody say, I got your Hermes bag,
it ain't real. That happened on Married to Medicine's Child. What's her name? The dentist.
Jackie?
No, the dentist. No. Oh my gosh.
Heavenly?
Yes.
Why do I know all them names?
Yes, and I'm this week, y'all, I have had such bad brain fog. But anywho, Dr. Heavenly, she went to one of the parties, left her bag. It was supposed to be Balenciaga, some kind of bag. Honey, it wasn't real. And so, of course, they had to call her out and tell her that her bag wasn't real. They said, because if it was real, you wouldn't leave it behind. And so she was trying to say her bag was real. So then it went to a whole thing where they talked about the husband's, yes, it was terrible. It was terrible. But, yeah,
you get you one of them Balenciagas in what's that street, Canal Street, when we was in New York?
Yeah.
You get you that lady. One lady said she got 16 bags or something like that for $300.
Listen, if nobody is digging in your bag, nobody. I mean, the only way they really know is that they would have to dig in it to see. Yeah. So because I even remember that time that one of the schools I worked at, this lady came and she said, we said, how was your birthday? She was like, oh, it's nice, Ma. I think it was her fiance then. He had gotten her a Gucci bag, I think. And so one of the girls on our team was
I remember that.
Yeah. She said, he got you a Gucci bag. Let me see. Let me make sure he got you the real thing. And she opened her purse and went and looked for, I guess
like
it's
she a Gucci connoisseur.
I guess it's a certain whatever that's in it. She said, because I got my first Gucci when I was 15. I said, yeah. Girl, you should not do that. You do not do that. Because what if it wasn't real?
Hey, I know a lot of girls back when Gucci, they thought it was, they had Gucci bags and.
Well, let me tell you something about this lady. I don't care about carrying a fake bag. If I think it's cute and I like it, I'm going to carry it.
The expensive bags for black girls back in my days.
What was it?
Duck head.
Oh, yeah.
Had that little duck sitting on it like
That's called a Dooney and Burke.
Oh, and I thought that was duck head. No, it's real duck head, ain't it?
No, it's Dooney and Burke.
My bad. I thought it was duck head. Because the girl showed, I said, ooh, y'all remember those Burke bags. Or maybe they just a fake one.
It's Dooney and Burke. I saw one recently, just like a little side. And I was like, it was out. Yeah, I was like, I think I might get me a little Dooney and Burke.
But I know Guess
was a bit of nostalgia.
Guess was expensive bags. Guess was expensive. I worked at the mall. And them everybody couldn't buy a Guess.
I don't remember
the
Guess being
belt
expensive.
Those were the Guess belt was the first Gucci belts.
Yeah.
To us in the hood.
Now my mama, she had a Louis Vuitton, which she bought it from a
Booster.
Yeah, she thought it was real, and so when she went to Las Vegas with my daddy, the person my daddy was partnering the construction company with, and his wife knew what a Louis Vuitton. She came and she said, "Did y'all know my Louis Vuitton ain't even real?"
Maybe it was real. She wanted to make your mom feel like it was.
I don't. She bought it from a booster, so I don't know how real it was.
Fooey baton.
It was a Fooey baton, but it looked real to me. I thought it was very cute. So, anyways,
you ever wore anything like real fake?
Like what?
Any clothes like real fake?
Like a brand that's not.
No.
Like what?
Like
what's fake?
Like something fake, and you like, oh, it tore up on me or something. Cheap.
Let me tell you.
So, what's that little place in the mall?
Let me tell you what Mama did.
Like $9 pants and stuff like that.
There was these little black shoes. They kind of were like a little low boot, but it wasn't like a shoe. Kind of like a boot, but it was. My mama bought it for me, and she's like, "These was on sale." Da, da, da. So up the street from us, we always had this carnival in this big field. So I was like, "Ooh, I'm wearing my cute little shoes to the carnival." Child, I got to walk into the carnival. When I tell y'all the carnival was 2 blocks away, I was like, "Why are my feet sticking to the ground?" Melting on the concrete. I went back home. I said, "Mama, these shoes are melted to the concrete. Where did you buy these from?"
Made out of taffy.
I was like, "Why are they sticking to the concrete?" I know it wasn't that hot.
Oh, surf foot.
I remember that. That would be probably the one thing when I wore that was a mess.
Oh, s'more boots.
It was a mess. That's what it was like. They were melting, baby. Melting to the concrete. What you have?
I had some cheap suit pants. I had bought when we was when I was cheering at Alabama State.
Oh no!
We went to Southern University, and we try to go out, and stuff like that. We would always go out with the Chili's. The Chili's would go out with the other Chili's. And man, I put on them little suit pants. I had a nice little fit, boy. Put on them little suit pants and did some little move and kicked my leg up.
Your pants split.
Pants split all the way from my knee, like how it split way. All the way to the other knee.
No.
I'm talking about all of this was just like, so if you do this, it was like a hem, like I had on hammer pants because the whole hem fell out.
Oh no, did you leave?
Yeah. I said, I got to go. They were laughing at me so hard. The cheerleader from Southern was laughing at me. I said, golly. And I went back to the hotel.
Yeah, boy. You should have, Chaco. You about naked on the floor.
I got one of my frat brothers to take me. I said, hey, man, please, real quick, dog. He said, oh, frat, I ain't want to leave you out like that. You want to just go to the house and get some pants? I said, no, take me back to the hotel. I went to the hotel, man.
Lord have mercy.
That's when I was, older.
Yeah.
But younger, man, I mean, it'll be like whatever. We didn't know where a lot of them things clothes came from.
Yeah.
But it had a tag on it.
Now, my mama, let me tell you, Ella May, she did some good shopping. Now, we were at Dillard's, and we also had Henry's in Wichita. And so I'd have some Esprit. And,
oh, no.
Yeah, and the Limited.
Nope.
Yeah. So yeah, she believed in some cute clothes, honey. We were going to shop and have some cute things.
J.C. Penney dungarees, Tough Skin. That's what the name of my pants was. That was the name brand for us, Tough Skin. You got some Tough Skin? Anything you can name? We had on name brand, but
oh no.
Like so I didn't buy my first pair, like a real pair of shoes until I was in the 9th grade. I bought me a pair of Asics because I worked that summer prior cutting grass.
In regards to shoes, I can't really think of what it was. But let me tell you, when the Cosby Show came out, and my mama got to see Cosby Show fashion.
I had a lot of sweaters now. And turtlenecks.
Cosby Show fashion.
Your mom thought she was on the Cosby Show. She thought she was Denise, huh?
Yes, we
No, not Denise. Vanessa used to dress better
That
than
definitely,
Denise.
because the difference, like now we are able to see how people dress everywhere.
Yeah, in
But
the
of course,
world.
yeah, but when we grew up, it's kind of like who you were around,
Yeah, who you was
saw.
around. Yeah.
Maybe you saw magazine things, of course, TV. So, but to see like actual, like the family,
Yeah.
like stylish black family, that was the Cosby Show.
Yeah, it
And
was.
so,
That was our fashion. The
that
Cosby Show was.
was,
Cosby Show and Soul Train was
Mm-hmm.
people's fashion.
And then Soul Train, you had to be going out to the club. You're gonna be dressed like Soul
You go
Train.
to church.
You going to church with Soul Train?
Remember them suits they had them?
For the guys, the ladies, you weren't wearing it.
Them
You couldn't
shoulders
wear
stick
that.
out like
Yeah.
Now that what's name she did? She wore them suits sometime. That little Asian lady.
Listen.
And then one black lady, all she used to do is this. Baby, that's what Tunde get it from. She be doing this.
Oh my God.
Black ladies to go down.
So
I used to like the Soul Train. We couldn't watch Soul Train until we got a little older. Because all the gyrating and going on.
Oh no, Mom. You know my mom and them, they let us watch it.
Yeah, I know.
We watched it all. Solid Gold.
We watched Solid Gold, which Soul Train was like, if it was too much gyrating, then we had to turn it off.
And I used to rush home to see Party USA. Is that what it was on? That I forget what it was on. But I used to rush home to that, and I just knew that one day I'd be able to be on there.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be a Soul Train dancer.
Did you really?
Yeah, I knew I was going to be a Soul Train dancer.
All right.
Because even then, when, what was it, breakdancing or something came to the movie theater, me and my cousin was dancing down the aisle. White folk throwing that money at us.
Oh my
God, keep doing it.
Oh my.
Do the centipede down the thing like that. Oh, we was getting in there. Hey, we got us a little money. We're able to buy some popcorns. I just said, I'm gonna be in one of those movies. I'm gonna be right there. But I ain't never had them shoes like that either. I had, like, when the fat laces and stuff, we had the off-brand, which was at Kenny Shoes. So, like, if they had Nike, we had a whale on the side. That's what anybody remember, Kenny Shoes had a whale painted on the side of their shoe. But it was like the leather, solid color shoes. And even when everybody was getting, like, Eastman and stuff, Kenny Shoes had the cheaper version.
Yeah, I had
mine started bubbling.
Yeah, I had those too, the cheaper version. I didn't get the real ones.
Yeah, I didn't get the real till I was able to buy them myself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, y'all.
Well,
we got to go.
So, okay, let's end it. What are you looking forward to?
Well, of course, I'm looking forward to the birthday with my mama. I told you I'm thinking about holding up the things in her choosing. And recording it, so that I'll put that on my little tickety-tock or Instagram. I'm also looking forward to my new gig as an LAPC.
That's right.
So I am going to be working for a counseling center.
In addition to her job.
Oh, yeah.
She's doing this.
I'm keeping my job, but this is for me to finish getting my hours. I need to get done because, like I said before, we have
supposed
goals.
To have what? How many hours? 5,000?
2.
Oh, 2? I thought you said like 5,000.
No, it was. Now, for me, when I got mine, it's 2 because I have my specialist. If I didn't have my
grandmother,
if I just had my master's, it would be 3.
Yeah.
So I'm 2. So anywho, I want to get that done. So it helps us for our next goal. But super excited. The place that I interviewed with and the owner that I met, I mean, my first impression was she was just awesome. So
that's always good.
Yeah, she was just awesome, and other little perks and things that are gonna, benefit me in this process are available through this counseling center. So yeah, it was just kind of like super.
You want to learn. You want to be in the environment.
Yeah. Super duper blessing. I want an opportunity to be able to do therapy, not just virtually, but I wanted to have some in-person things. So I'll get the opportunity to do both. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So that is what I'm looking forward to. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks or so, I'll be getting started.
All right. All right.
What are you looking forward to?
Um. Hmm. I don't know really, because for this week, I want some cold weather, and it's some coming.
Mm-hmm.
But what am I do with it? Nothing. I'm just looking forward to the cold weather. I'm looking forward to getting this semester over with, because next week I start classes.
I was gonna say it hasn't even began.
Yeah, I start classes, so
Yeah,
I guess I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, everybody's starting. You, Monty,
Yeah.
Hari.
Oh, that's what I'm looking forward to too.
Yeah, y'all.
The stories of him telling about his student teacher.
Oh yeah, because Kimani starts as student teacher, so we can't wait to hear how that goes.
Looking forward to
And
that.
he was super blessed to be able to be placed with a creative writing teacher. Writing English, that's his jam. This teacher is like teacher of the year.
Yeah.
Has lots of accolades, so he gets to learn from the best. And so we're excited that he actually
we got eyes on him too.
Yeah, because a cousin is the assistant principal
there,
at the school. So so we're super excited for his opportunity at that specific school with that specific teacher, because it just really
it's exactly what he
alignment.
Exactly what he wants.
Yeah, it's alignment.
So, what are you grateful for? Oh, we forgot your side eye. You want to do your side eye? And then say what you're grateful for. That way you'll end on.
Oh, yeah, and on positive.
Yeah.
On a positive note. You go first, side eye.
My side eye of the week is it has to be the freaking trash man.
Uh-oh. What'd they do?
They didn't come get our trash till was it yesterday?
Were they a day off because of New Year's?
No. We're on holiday on Monday.
I know, but sometimes it's New Year's,
it's only the holiday where they, so let's say the holiday is today, then they'll be tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But by not,
I just didn't know, did it push them back because they didn't do Wednesday, so then they had to shift whoever was Wednesday to Thursday to Friday to Monday.
They only do it within that week.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, because they didn't do it like that.
Oh, okay.
But still, they was 2 days late. But they're not consistent at all. So that's my side. And it just makes, you got all this trash just sitting in front of your yard. I know it ain't our fault, but still, yeah. The appearance. So I don't want them to let your house look bad.
It's just my house now, huh?
I mean, in the wintertime, because I can't get out there and do nothing to my yard, is dead grass. But in the spring, it's all mine. It's all my house. All right, what are you grateful for? Is that you said? Side. What's your side eye?
I'm trying to think. Do I have a side eye?
You told me one, but you can say that for later.
What was it?
That person.
What person?
Kept on. Hey, you like Coke? I like Coke.
Oh no!
Pepsi? I like Pepsi. You talk about that another next one.
Yeah. I could just side eye Atlanta traffic, because that's what I had to deal with today. My training was in Buckhead. Having to deal with 75. Which that wasn't bad because I took the Peach Pass. But then it took me to Paces Ferry, like I was going to my old school.
Yeah.
And I got in that Paces Ferry and got stuck in Paces private school parent traffic. Let me tell you, they cater that stuff to them parents. I don't care. Oh, listen, because them parents pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for their children to go there. So they had
police working for them.
Yes, 4. They have 4 in and outs. Police at each one. 4. 4 police they had working for them.
Just blocking all
and
the
I was
traffic.
like, why is this taking so?
And they don't even work. They ain't at work. Them folk own the company.
4.
They're
So what was so funny was
collecting
like there's the
shit.
middle lane where you can get over the turn. This dad comes through on his bike, motorized kind of bike, those bikes. His daughter on the back thing to get her to pace. He didn't drop the child off, came back. We are almost still in the same spot. I said, he probably was like, oh no, I'm not doing this. So he rode his little bike and dropped her off and came back, and we still trying to get down Paces Ferry. So yeah, I'm side-eyeing traffic.
All right, you heard that? Atlanta traffic. Get it together.
I don't miss it. Get it together. All. I used to have to do that every day going to my school.
Now we just deal with back door traffic down here with these big old trucks, minivans. Scared to pull off at the stop sign.
Yeah, the only thing here is that when I go to the office, there are just really 2-lane roads. There's
and them grandmas and grandpas that can't drive.
Yeah, so that can get annoying, but the mountain's back open, so it's better.
Yeah.
All right, what you grateful for?
I am grateful for life, grateful for meditation, movement. Been stiff a lot lately. I think a lot of it is my I have internal blockage, like mental blockage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where I need to release, and it's affecting my sleep and my like.
Well, how are you going to release it?
I'm just really get a deep meditation, deep yoga where really breathing and stuff. So. Cause I just feel that I'm locked, on and it's mental and stuff like that. So I just gotta release that, and been kind of reading about some things to do. I'm gonna try it this weekend. Yeah, but I'm grateful for movement, life, and little not affirmations, but kind of like little guarantees I've been seeing, hearing that, life is good. Life is all right.
Like you're on the right path.
Yeah. Little signs like, you whistling and all of a sudden you see a little bird and it's like right there. You see like just something that out of the ordinary has a different color and a different feeling. And it was meant for you to see. So
that's cool.
Those kind of things. Yeah.
Well, I'm grateful for a husband that will help cook. And not only cook, but cook some good, seasoned, delicious chicken. And so, yeah, I'm just grateful for like our tag team. So like we don't have to really say, we just kind of do. And it just works. And so
I like how y'all be moving around in here in the kitchen. Y'all got that thing played out.
Anywho, moving on. Somebody got on their messy boots.
I borrowed my messy boots from Nicole today.
Yeah. So I appreciate that. So, we just kind of tag team it and it works for us. It is our refreshingly normal routine. So it works for us. So I appreciate that. There are no gender roles in this house.
Yep.
So
I mean, it is a little bit.
Well, it is a little bit. Yeah. However, everybody just steps up and does what needs to be done.
Put the toilet seat down.
Not all the time. And because our toilet seats, you can't. Sometimes I'll be wanting to slam it down.
I bet you.
Sometimes when
I bet you, if you were to grade out.
No, you have a percent.
I would be.
You're like 90%.
Oh no. I'm at a 98, 99.
95.
Oh no.
95.
Because I try to make sure. If 95. I don't, trust me.
95.
And then you got to understand, I ain't the only one live here.
Listen.
So them jokers be...
Nobody's in our bathroom.
Yes, they go in there sometimes.
Listen, it is refreshingly normal not to be perfect.
I know. So I just want you to understand. But you know what?
Chicken butt.
I thought if I go back in the bathroom and the seat, I'm like, oh, my wife did that for me. She did the one thing women don't ever do is pull the seat up for their man. I said, she really loved me. But I guess it was just me leaving it up.
That was it.
Yep. So
right.
she don't, hey.
That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Love yourself.
I'm going to have to because somebody else ain't trying to be considered.
Anywho. Well,
ladies
that's
and
the end.
No. Then what goes in? All right, Janet. All right, so we're going to get up out of here. Next episode, we're going to have some games to play.
You going to have it together?
Nope.
Are you going to have cue cards ready?
Nope, but we're going to be here. We need somebody with a cue card. It make no sense. Cue card. Anyway, and then next week we get a chance to enjoy our episode a little longer because the 3-day weekend.
Yes,
the next weekend comes
Dr.
out.
King Day's coming not this Monday, but next Monday.
Sing, celebrate. Sing, celebrate. That was jam for the king.
It was,
Celebrate. Yep.
It made you feel so proud, didn't it?
It really did.
It did. I'm gonna play that song. I'm gonna play it on Dr. King's Day. We should open up our thing on next week with it.
All right, either that one or happy birthday. Happy birthday to
We could do both.
Yep.
All right, guys.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get up out of here. I am one of your hosts, the real producer of the Refreshingly Normal podcast. And this is
the realist producer of the Refreshingly Normal podcast. Signing off, this is Cree.
This is Kiefer. Have a good one, guys.
Adios. Bah. Now I still got to pack my clothes.
The Refreshingly Normal podcast.